It was on,
Culver Boulevard?
well, you know, I can't remember. It's that, I'd have to look it up.
That's what I saw them the first time in Sepulveda.
Yeah, they've been in a couple different places. They used to be here at the Santa Monica Airport when they first started, then they moved around a little bit. But I think they might even be looking for another place. It's hard to find a big place like that. But they're really, he's really a great guy, he and his wife.
Santos?
Yeah,
I don't know them.
Amin Santos. He's from Bahia,
Oh, I'm sure.
but he's great.
Yeah. Yeah, people from Bahia, they're very music oriented.
Yeah, yeah. And he's mainly, I mean, he's a capoeira master, but I didn't know he was so musical. I always thought of him as a capoeira master, and then I found out he's, you know, he's just like a saint with music. He's just
It
incredible.
has to be because the capoeira, the move of the
Right.
capoeira, you know, you have to have that kind of be
Right.
music, some kind of music oriented,
Right.
so you can do that
Right.
move. It's just all
Right.
about you hear something in
Right.
your brain to,
Right.
you know, to do that.
Yeah.
And when they do dun,
Yeah.
dun, you know, they play the berimbau, yeah. They have
I'm not sure, but he might have been with Oba Oba. A lot of the Brazilians here were with Oba Oba. It was, you know, the traveling. It was a wonderful show, but a lot of them would stay here and not leave when the show left town, you know. So they, a lot of the Brazilian community here,
I
I
have
think.
my water here, thank you. I like to have a little piece of paper so I can put my gun on the trash. Is it okay? Sorry, thank you.
I don't know how much time Buddy has in the day, but maybe he could do something with the school too. You never know. With the drum circle, I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard because, you know, he has to be here.
Has to be
and
here, yeah.
and the school
hard to
is
be
in
two
the
places at
yeah.
once.
It's in the daytime.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that they have opportunity.
Hey, Buddy.
I like it. Thank you for putting the CD. That was really nice.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
very centering.
Well, it evolved, that sacred, the shaman drum beats evolved out of, I was in Japan teaching drumming.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I will try. Nobody,
This is
And I came back and the BP oil
Is it okay?
disaster in the Gulf of Mexico.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
At that time, and all my drumming groups on the Gulf Coast on tour quite
Oh,
a bit from New Orleans to Florida all on the drum. I just tuned that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, if you want to, yeah.
That's
we use
good. No,
that.
that's good.
this is good.
Do you want a conga drum, Garvin?
No, no, you go ahead.
I like those chairs. They're comfortable. Lately, I sit in each chair in my house and I go, "This is not comfortable. This is not comfortable. This is not
Yeah.
comfortable." You know,
These
you know,
feel very.
it's hard for you to find a comfortable
Yeah.
chair.
These look
Actually.
like
You're the
piece
first
of-
person that said these are comfortable.
Because you know what I want to tell you why? Because yeah, they bend.
They look.
They are. They're in the Museum of Modern
Yeah,
Art.
they
because
are.
these
Are these, what do they
it
call them, eaves or
moves
something?
your
Yeah,
body.
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we bought them yard sale at the street.
Oh, wow.
$1 a piece or something.
They are the best because they are the old chairs.
I was driving in, on a Sunday morning, just a yard sale up the street here, on 11th Street.
Meant to be.
And I recognized them because I'd seen them in the Museum of Modern Art in New York. This chair,
Oh really?
yeah, it was considered, like the definitive.
Yeah, I can see
50s
that.
modern art
Yes,
kind.
absolutely.
It looks like a piece of.
So I went back there and I told Kathy, so we need chairs, and the reason I like them is because they stack up and
Yeah.
they're out of the way. It was a well-designed
Lighter.
show.
Yeah, I mean, the
Last
fifties
week,
did a lot of that. They had stackable tables, like one would fit under the other.
Yeah.
You know, they did a lot of, because people didn't have huge places back then, they made do with.
So,
Oh, that's great.
Well,
yeah, so then I realized, I said, wait a minute, these,
I like that.
The
Look at
reason,
those
Pillow good?
no, because
chairs
the
that
thing
are
I'm
so
asking
high
you
fashion, but completely
is
uncomfortable.
because I was.
Hi, Peter.
Hi,
Come on in, big guy.
Selma.
You get over there.
Sounds good.
We'll set you up over there.
All right, I'll take what you got.
Do you need a pillow? Do you need this pillow?
Now,
Okay.
yeah, I just tuned that one up. So get that one if you want. Get your stand back here.
I hope I can pick up.
Oh, don't hurt.
Buddy's great.
I'm sure he is.
He
but-
teaches, I mean, well, he teaches, what I mean is he's a great teacher because he teaches so that everybody can review his progress. How you doing? Okay, how you been? Good.
You okay? You good?
Ready
Yeah.
for winter and fall?
Tell us where we're doing.
Out for the
Peter, you
Halloween.
want some water?
Yes, I love it.
Hope you can come out for the Halloween gathering.
Yeah, Halloween is it's coming up soon.
Selma. Nice
And of
meeting you.
course,
What's
the
your name?
Montana
Garvin.
Avenue
Garvin.
merchants have
Garvin.
not.
Garvin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Selma.
The Merchants Association hasn't gotten any flyers out yet, of
Oh, really?
course, you know, which is typical.
Well, they got you, buddy.
That's right. Because there's 4 events in the year where, you know, we can drum on the sidewalk. And so there was the art fair, and we've been having our own art fair, you know, for decades. So they finally decided to have an art fair on the street. And she calls and says, well, are you planning on having any music? You know, because some of the other stores are going to have music. I said, we've been having music for 30 years, you know. Oh, right, the drumming, yeah. So we've been the arbiter.
Warned everybody.
Yeah, we showed them how to do it, you know. How, this is how you put on a street fair.
Side. So I remember that you go like this.
Mm-hmm. That's it, you're an expert. That's all you need to know, right there.
I'm a drummer now.
That's right. Well, you definitely are a drummer.
I think everybody's a drummer when you get down deep enough.
Yeah. That's your part. So we all are drummers.
Well, you know, we all have a sense of rhythm. Even the people that don't think they have a sense of rhythm, they do. And I think it's a miracle that we can play together. Because I see everybody's sense of rhythm is different. It's just, everybody's sense of rhythm is as different as their fingerprints. It's unique. So this idea of the downbeat then is a way that we can all agree on a note that we can all play together. And that's the miracle, you know. Now I'm trying to think now if I've got, what about your ring? I have to go through the checklist. Welcome, powers of the north. Welcome, powers of the north. Welcome, powers of the sky. Welcome, powers of the sky. Powers of the sky. Welcome, powers of the sky. Welcome, powers of the earth. 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 Welcome, powers of the sea. Welcome, powers of the sea. Welcome, powers of the sea. You want a drum? Yeah. Right in the middle of the drum head. Right in the middle. Just use your whole hand. Nothing special. Just full hand. Yeah. That's it. That's your downbeat. That's a note that we all agree on. So we all support that down. You support that downbeat, and it'll all hold together. It'll all work. It's a downbeat. Yeah, that's the downbeat. The beginning note. That's the anchoring note. So you can mess around. Yeah, good. Welcome, powers within me. Welcome, powers within me. Welcome, powers within me. Welcome, powers within me. Circle drawn round. Circle drawn round. Circle drawn round. Circle drawn round. Power drawn down. Power drawn down. Power brought down. Power brought down. Protection surrounds. Protection surrounds. Protection surrounds. Protection surrounds. Sacred abounds. Sacred abounds. the goddess. Great Spirit, bless our endeavor. 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 one. Oh,
Oh, that was cool.
good. Yeah, yeah,
I told you I was coming back.
yeah. Cool.
Hi. What's your name? I'm Casey. Casey, I'm Kathy. Hi. This is Selma. Hello, Peter. Hi. I'm Garvin. Nice to meet you.
Buddy.
Cool.
Stacy?
Casey.
Casey, yeah, Casey, that's right. Okay, all right. So this idea of the downbeat then is what unifies the group without having to think about playing the right notes. Just this anchoring note on the beginning of the pattern. So you can play all around it. As long as we support the downbeat, it's going to work.
Okay.
That's like the rhythm and blues approach, the rock and roll approach.
Okay.
And it's this utter simplification of African or Afro-Cuban or Brazilian. Pretty much everything holds together as long as everybody's, at least puts a little effort into supporting the downbeat once in a while.
So what was the meaning of the middle of the dumb?
The downbeat. The downbeat was invented in New Orleans. It's really not an African concept, really, because what happened was all these different people came into New Orleans, it's a few hundred years ago, and the deal was French law was still active in New Orleans during slavery, and when the slave ships came over from Africa, they realized that if the slave had this djembe drum, their native drum, on the slave ships with them, that there was a higher level of survival of the slaves on the slave ship. So that meant to this, more money. So they encouraged, they said, yeah, you bring the drums on the board ships and they keep everybody's spirits up, right? Well, the slaves, they were playing to survive, they were working off of the ancient rhythms that their tribes had survived using these rhythms for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So they focused on that, and just, keep the energy. When those ships got into the East Coast, like Savannah and all those slave ports, the drums were taken away. They said, no, we don't want these drums because they're not Christian. But New Orleans was French, so it's an entirely different situation. And they said, bring them on. So this djembe then came on land into New Orleans. And it was a mixture of all these different kinds of people from all over the world, And the French law stated that a slave, only in New Orleans was this law active. A slave can buy their own freedom if they figure out some way to get money.
So they played the drums.
That's right. So what they did was they set up on the street in what became Congo Square, and they started to play. And the women started to dance and sing, and music started, and it was all based off like, well, okay, you're from that side of the world, and I'm from this side of the world, and you're from over there. We don't know each other's music. How are we going to make this happen, like, right now? And probably the women, the dancers, said, look, why don't you guys at least agree on one note? And if you hold that together, don't worry, we'll dance. We'll make some money. So they said, okay, one single note concept, what a great idea. So that became the downbeat. Voila, jazz was born. And that was like, so strangers coming in, and it's the same way today. You come into town, they go, just show me the downbeat, man. Right? And it's like, it works. And so that expediency then became this underlying social agreement amongst people, not only in New Orleans, but all across the United States, because it spread. It was like this consciousness. It was like, yeah, we can all play music together like right now. I don't have to study classical or anything. We can just get a groove going. So that affected music coming out of America, because the music coming out of Cuba, all the Caribbean and South America was all feeding into this. And it was so different kind of, grooves and everything.
Basically, the jazz was the first instrument in jazz was the drums.
Well,
Because it was not piano in that time. It has to be the drums.
the rhythm that jazz is based on is what we're going to do right now. Because when they came into New Orleans, the Delta blues, right, hadn't been invented yet, but it was based on a 6-note pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. And it's a heartbeat, right? Now, the heart beats in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this rhythm is a very strong rhythm in the body. And the origin of this groove in Africa is what they call the African rumba. The African rumba is all over different parts of Africa, but it's mostly based off of this 6-beat pattern. And they're going to do different things to it depending on what tribe you're in. Like, for instance, if you go to Cuba, you can go to different provinces in Cuba, and they all play their own traditional rhythms from Africa, based off of this rhythm. And so that's how the Santeria, the sacred drum rhythm, the drum religion, evolved in the Caribbean and in Brazil and every place else, based off the drum. Because you had drumming and you had singing. And so then you had the banjo, right? It was an African instrument. And originally the banjo was a 3-stringed African instrument. When it got to the colonies, the Europeans said, I like that, what is that? And they added a string. So it became 4-string banjo. And that became then the musical instrument of the Appalachian. Interesting cultural compatibility was this rhythm was also the same rhythm from Ireland. Yes, exactly. Man from Vienna should know, right? Peter's from Vienna. So this European rhythm appealed to the people from Europe, and it was the same rhythm that's coming out of Africa. American Indian too. Ghost dance, right? So we're all connected, right? Rhythmically, when you simplify, you could go anywhere in the world and play these 2 rhythms, the one we just did and this one, pretty much get by. You know? They'll go, oh, you know our rhythms, come on in, have some fermented yak milk or whatever, you know? And it really works that way, because when they meet a total stranger, they're going to look at me and they go, oh no, you must either work for an oil company or the CIA, you know. No, I'm here for the drum. They go, no way. And then we drum and they go, oh, well, you relate, you know, our rhythm. So it's like, okay, we trust you. So this is a basic human situation. It's like, if you can play somebody's rhythms, they'll trust you, sort of. You know, I mean, it's like, it's an opening, you know. And that's pretty much the way it is in the United States, too. You know, you go to different neighborhoods, and it's like, if you know the rhythm, then it's okay. You're safer, you know. So this 6-beat rhythm, or 3, depending how you want to count it, that's why I don't teach technical anymore. I just teach feel. Because, you know, you're going to hear it as a waltz, or you're going to hear it as an Irish jig, or you're going to hear it as a Delta blues, or you're going to hear it as a Kachina dance, or if you're from Malaysia, it's going to be a martial arts drumming rhythm. And of course in Brazil, this is definitely a power groove in Brazil, right? Because this is a foundation rhythm for a lot of ritual drumming, magical ritual drumming, whether, you know, Bahia or, you know, Haiti. You're going to hear Morocco. You're going to hear this in Morocco, where there's women drumming groups, just women, right? The men are not allowed. And they'll play this on the frame drum, you know, the little frame drum, and they'll sing, woo, you know, they do all that stuff. And it's really intense. Go into trance, you know, the women go, you know, they just, you know, they go into possession just like every other culture. So this is a powerful rhythm for them. Now, we don't go that deep with it. We don't want the cops to show up. We know the cops. We don't want to put them on the spot. But for us, this is a good old rhythm and blues. You know, early rhythm and blues. This comes out of this rhythm. So the jazz comes out of this rhythm. Now, we've evolved using it here as a healing rhythm. So we don't go to the hoodoo voodoo. We don't need to go there. But if we focus on positive energy, healing energy, right? It's clean. It's clean energy. Well, it has this energy, this flow. There's a current. It's like water. It's like running a stream. So you can use this groove, the flow of the groove, to move things. Move illness or move depression or move, just psychology or physically, It's a very sophisticated rhythm. Wash away, wash away, wash away fear. 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 Wash away pain. Wash away, wash away, 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 wash away pain. Ah yeah, ah yeah, ah yeah, ah yeah, ah yeah, ah yeah. away, wash away stress. Wash away, wash 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 away, wash away stress. Wash away illness. Wash away, wash away, 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 wash away illness. Wash away, wash away illness. Wash away, 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 wash away, wash away illness. going. Okay, last one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good workout. Yeah.
That was kind of awesome. Hear the thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wanted to give a little bit of a lesson for the folks that are watching us online because we're streaming, and I got a couple of drum students that are always, the camera's up there. Yeah. That particular rhythm has a number of layers, rhythmic layers, that creates an interesting effect in the brain. It stimulates trance just by using the rhythms. And as a result of that, the mind opens up, you know, in a unique way. And so the history of how those rhythms combine to do that to the mind is what fascinated me. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what we were doing. And you were watching my tambourine, right? And my tambourine was doing this other rhythm. And it was like, what is that? You know? And that other rhythm is one of these other layers of rhythm that when your ears hear it, it's a paradox. It doesn't make sense based many times because it doesn't really literally match up with this rhythm. I'll show you.
Yeah, I know it doesn't. Because then you start
There it is.
accelerating and go with it.
Yeah, right. And so if you're trying to follow this, you get totally lost. Yeah. So now what's going on with my foot is it's in a 2-beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So it's going to every 2 beats. And it only matches up, you know, every 6 beats. It doesn't match up like a waltz. Yeah. So what your mind has to do is hear this and consider it longer phrase. Say, just be patient. It'll come back around and eventually make sense. But in between, it goes off on its own, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. See what that does to your mind. So that's the part of the mechanics of creating trance in different cultures. Like you can hear this in American Indian, Kiowa Apache, the ghost dance. They have the bells on their ankles, and they'll do this in the 2, and the other drummers on the big gathering, the tribal drum, they'll do the 3. And the feet of the dancers were the eagle wings, you know, where they have the, you know, S's in that 2. So it's like completely unrelated. Those 2 cultures completely never touched each other, but yet came up with the same rhythmic combination to create trance. Now, what does that mean? Creating trance is a more receptive, more inspired kind of way of thinking. And it just has to do with rhythm. It's not, you know, peyote, it's not drugs, it's nothing, but just rhythm. That's why I love it. Because the reason it happens is because the conscious mind, the critical mind, the intellectual mind is pretty happy doing this. You can figure this out. So, okay, I got this. It's 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, introduce this, a 2-beat against it, suddenly critical mind is faced with trying to understand why they don't work together. So it forces itself to go to a higher perspective, like walk up the hill and look down at the valley and see, oh, these 2 rhythms eventually connect to each other. You just have to be patient. And so it says, wait a minute, that means that there are 2 realities going on at the same time. So, whoa, it's a light bulb going off in the front of the mind. You know, the modern critical mind is forced into a wider perspective, a wider consciousness. Humans have always done this. Drummers have always done this. But now we're starting to be able to define why it happens and what happens to the mind. So when you do this, they're doing brain mapping now. And like Mickey Hart, they put a cap on it that has sensors all over it, and it just lights up like a Christmas tree. Different rhythms, different lights. So there's different than traditional drummers. They know. Different rhythms going to create different trance states, different consciousness. Different grooves going to change your state of mind. Changes reality. The different grooves bring in different emotions. So this whole idea of voodoo, I'm not talking about black magic. I'm talking about traditional, good, positive, healing rhythm.
I'm glad.
Yeah, because we don't need to go. All I'm saying is that this is as positive energy as you can get, right? Especially when your intention is really positive, right? That's why we're very careful to keep the intentions very positive, because the drum can focus your intentions. That's what drumming does. It's like a magnifying glass. So that's why we always keep a positive attitude about this. No anger, no resentment. If people are upset, I say, fine, that's good. You come in and drum, and we'll get rid of it. You know, illness, anger, tension, anxiety, all that stuff. We can move that on down the road. That's what the blues is originally all about. To get rid of the bad feelings, to get rid of the problems, overcome the bad times, and survive. Get on to the good stuff. Get on to the fun. Get on to the blessings. So this rhythm, which originally the African rumba, comes over, now it settles into the Mississippi Delta, right? About mid-1600s, right? It first starts to show up there. Now, you got the early musicians, African-American musicians. They're playing guitar. Now, the guitar was from Spain, right? That guitar came into this culture from the Spanish, not from Europe. So what they did was they started this rhythm, right? Because the guitar is like a drum. You got to play it like a drum. It's a rhythm instrument. And they started to do this to it. This rhythm is so multi-layered, you can do different layers of rhythm. And it changes the whole psychology. So what they did, they came up with this rhythm as a variation of that slow 3. See how I did that? Not much change, but just suddenly now we're in a much higher gear. Suddenly we're really cooking. So this is a real positive, high energy, real fun. You know, this is cooking, right? So if you listen to any classic rock from the 60s, this groove, totally popular. Every, arena rock band is going to use this rhythm for their hit songs. Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Bad Company. Now we're going to do one that's one of my favorites, just because I know all the words. But back when everybody knew this song, I figured it should be the national anthem because everybody kind of knew the lyrics. You probably, maybe you've heard it. It was written right here in Santa Monica. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. Going to the roadhouse, gonna have a real good time. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll. All night long. All night long. Back of the roadhouse, they got some bungalows. Yeah, back of the roadhouse, got some bungalows. That's for the people who like to go down slow. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll. All night long. All night long. Long. Well, woke up this morning and I got myself a beer. Yeah, woke up this morning and I got myself a beer. You know the future's uncertain and the end is always near. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll, baby, roll. Let it roll. All night long. There you go. Yeah. Thank you, Detroit. You knew the words. So that's a powerhouse groove. That's like, you can use that groove like to affect reality. Like you can, if you were to go to, say Cuba, for instance, or even Brazil, they're going to cook off that rhythm, and they're going to do their intentions, their chanting and their singing, because traditionally that groove in all these, Ireland, this groove has carried the culture forward. Like for instance, the Dark Ages, at the beginning of the Dark Ages, when the Romans were coming across Europe, they were wiping out all indigenous cultures, and they were instilling the Catholic Church, and no drumming was allowed. The drum was considered non-Christian. So, and if you drummed and danced, you were considered, they put you.
Too hype.
Yeah, they burn you at the stake.
Gotta keep it.
Yeah, no dancing. That's why it's called the Dark Ages. Nobody was having much fun. So they came all the way across Europe and wiped out all the indigenous rhythms in all the tribes, the Anglos and the Saxons and everything. The Celts, were the only ones that survived because they had this rhythm. And this rhythm inspired the Celts to resist the Roman legions. And the story that Hadrian, the Roman commander, was so terrified, his soldiers were so terrified by this rhythm and the crazy Celts who painted their bodies in blue, with the berries. Braveheart goes into this. And they were wild. They would drop out of the trees and they'd fight at night, and they were like guerrilla fighters, and it was just completely outside the box. And the Romans could not deal with them. So they built Hadrian's Wall. They says, okay, you crazy guys with the drums and blue skin, you can have everything north of the wall. We won't go there, and we'll just, keep the British, right? Pretty close. This is a paraphrasing of history, right? So that's kind of like where it stopped, Oh, look.
Yeah, good.
Come on in. She okay, I think? So this rhythm then has,
You can come in. If you
we got chairs here.
The chairs?
We're just checking out to make sure.
Come on in and have a seat.
Checking.
That's nice.
Okay.
I don't even know what time it is.
Little after 8.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. Good. So that's the power group, and you see, like it's multi-dimensional. There's 3 different rhythms that we played off of that basic rhythm. This one, and then the 2 against it, and then we did the shuffle. So that's my lesson for tonight. So, and you can go to any culture that has drums that have survived, because the Europeans are the ones that really, we're not able to save our rhythms. Every other culture, Mediterranean, African, Far East, American Indian, kept their rhythms. But the European tribes, because of that particular agenda coming out of Rome, we lost all those grooves. We lost our tribal grooves. Some, France, a little bit, but not much, because it was just shamed. We were shamed out of drumming and dancing. We weren't allowed. It's like, no, don't do that. Tool of the devil. So now it's really important that we're drumming, because we are discovering our sacred tribal rhythms again. It's taken about 2,000 years for us to get the green light on this business again. So it's okay now for us to drum and celebrate and sing and dance and do all those things, because when I was a kid, I ended up in the Deep South, the white Southern Baptist, you were not allowed to dance. In the 9th grade,
That's interesting.
yeah, my 9th grade girlfriend, Elizabeth Shields, God bless her, wherever she is. Her dad was a minister, and they were not allowed to dance.
Yeah, I'm from the South and my dad's a minister.
There you go. Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Okay.
The buckle of the Bible Belt.
But
Yeah.
if you see, that's why, because if you see the difference between white and blacks, and then I know because I was raised actually in a white family, but I can see in America, because I'm being so much around black, and see the strength of their mind. Their mind are very strong, and that's why they can deal with very like they can do it to power struggles when something is really hard, because it's almost like they use singing and they use instruments and a mind, so they can have strength. That's why they have very strong mind. If you see because they went to a lot of torture, so because of that, you can see how their mind is strong. So when I speak with them, it doesn't matter what it is. They say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They have a very strong mind, and I think that's why, because instruments, I think special drums and instruments that are very powerful. You just keep your brain. You just keep your brain just focused.
Yeah.
Versus I would say like harp.
Mm-hmm.
Harp is a very soft instrument, so don't have that power to keep your brain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Focused.
Yeah. And it's a mystery, and we're trying to understand it. And that's what I love about this, is like, I learn every time we do this, how rhythm affects an approximation of reggae. You got it, you know, the downbeat, you leave it wide open. And then there's a little chanka at the end. Now, there originally was called chanka before it was called reggae. Because that was what Bob Marley kind of came up with, rhythm, sound on his guitar. You think, chanka. So, reggae is kind of a new invention in a way, but it also comes out of Africa. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And smiling with the rising sun, 3 little birds on my doorstep, singing sweet song, melody pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, you're very welcome. That's nice. Like you got your energy going here. We're feeding
I
off
have
of
a
you.
lot of energy, that's why I need the drums.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, everybody say, you have so much energy, so I need to pound the drums to get my energy out.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what this is all about. The energy. Direct the energy.
Good energy.
Manage. Yeah. Gotta remember. Keep repeating that it's good energy. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for all of these blessings coming to us right now. Thank you for all of these blessings coming to us right now. Thank you for all of these blessings coming to us right now. Thank you for all of these blessings coming to us right now. Aye, So you work with Reiki energy? Who was I talking to about?
No, I don't do Reiki. That's a friend of mine doing Reiki. I do.
So what I like to do
other massages,
is
but not Reiki.
do a Reiki energy check. So what time is it now? We're like 29 or something like that?
8:20.
Eight?
What'd you say? 8 what?
20 and 9. It's 8:20?
28.
8:28.
8:28.
1 minute.
I always try to like nail it, you know.
He said 8:20 to 9.
No, he said 8:20. 8:29.
I'm 20:20 to 9.
8:28. So what? That's pretty good.
No, I wanted to do the Reiki, but we're not officially done till we're at 8:30. I thought we were further along.
Well, we're done.
Okay. So,
The Reiki check. We'll take at least 2 minutes.
yeah. So what we're going to do is move your drums, and we're just going to stand up. Everybody can stand up. And I'll show you. This is what's fun, because
This
there-
out?
Yeah.
yeah, just
They don't stand up on their own.
see, like the fact that this kind of drumming generates bioelectrical field around the body, and you can feel it. So float your hands above the person next to you, like 2 inches. You don't touch. You just float 2 inches, and it's like, so you settle in here for a minute. And then you start to notice, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, here we go. All right. So now, move your hands away from the other person's hands slowly. Now come back to that 2 inches. You kind of might feel like a vibration between your hands and the other person's hands. Yeah. There's really no words for this in our culture. But all other cultures, they got a lot of words for it. Because this is like the life force. Prana, Kundalini, Mojo, the Reiki energy, Ashe, Chi, grace. Yeah. So this is what the drummer does. The drummer stretches and compresses this life force. Because orgone is another word for it. People know about orgone energy. So this is what we're doing when we drums, is we generate this life force. And it's like, they're starting to be able to measure it, you know, whereas you can actually see an increase in your bioelectrical field and your brain activity. So you're actually broadcasting strongly. But this energy that you can feel here, because your hands are really sensitive, is healing energy. it's like a blessing. It's like, you can use this energy. Energy is not restricted by time or space. That's what's fascinating about this. Is you can direct this energy and it doesn't go away. Like sound never really disappears. So like what we made, the sound we made tonight will always exist forever and ever. So this energy that we're doing here, we're going to like take this energy now, because your hands, you can feel that your hands are radiating this energy. Put it back into your own system. Like give yourself this positive energy charge. And I always like to suggest you put it up top. So like the crown chakra, it's open. And we're all wide open now for the download of inspiration from our higher self, our higher sources. And that download, your hands are up there just facilitating that download. And it comes down into your heart. And it's a compressed file. And we store it in our heart drive. And it opens on its own. And you go, oh, now I get it later on. Now shine into your face. And it's beauty. These grooves are based on beauty, always have been. So this is what you reflect into your face, and you shine it back out at the universe. The universe acknowledges your beauty and gives you back beauty. Now you receive that blessing, and then you move over to your ears, and you shine. This energy is based on truth. All these grooves are truthful grooves. So you receive this truthful energy into your ears so that you can hear and recognize truth. So receive that blessing. And then you shine down into your throat. And these grooves are based on honesty. Always have been. So you can speak honestly when you need to. Now this is a blue-white light energy. All cultures, all mystics see it as this blue-white light energy. Now shine it into your heart. And give your heart this life force energy, this blue-white light going in. Heart, compassionate, loving, strong, intelligent heart. Shining into all those internal organs, right? The pancreas and the liver and all that stuff. This is a washing kind of energy. The Reiki energy washes. So wash away the toxins. Wash away all the toxins. And all those filters. Wash away, wash away, wash away the toxins. And coming around to your kidneys. Wash out those filters. Wash out those filters. All the toxins going away. Because your hands are very powerful right now. They have a lot of energy in them. And down to your hips, blessing your hips. Subtle, supple, strong hips. Decisive hips. All decisive action comes from the hips. Now, the drummer resides mostly in the first and second chakra, according to most cultures. So bless the sexual organs. Happy, healthy, strong sexual organs. The drummer doesn't have any problems with it. Now moving down to the knees. This is where I get to bless my patron saint, St. Miles Davis. He's a piece of work, but thank you, Miles. So down to the feet. Then we thank our feet for dancing with the earth all day. Thank feet. And then we for the earth, and there's Pachamama. She gives us food, but we give her all of our negative energy. She likes it. She eats it. So Pachamama, she gets all the anger, the nightmares, the doubts, the fears. Thank you, Pachamama. Give it all to her. Then the drummer takes her gifts with the strength left in their hands and pulls up that gift from Pachamama through their bodies. And the drummer then becomes this bridge between the earth and the sky. You got dizzy. You were over too long. I'm sorry about that.
Are you okay?
You sounded too long. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to shine up into the stars and bring down the star energy, and the drummer with the strength left in their hands pulls down the starlight energy, and then we share that with the village, with our village. And the drummer, through love, shares these grooves and with the people. And the old saying is still true: what you give is what you get. And then we thank all the elders at Four Corners, and the elders at all the tribes all over the world, because they're the ones that are keeping life going and moving and grooving. So then we clap 3 times, and then we say aho. Aho.
A lot of good energy.
Yeah, yeah.
You have a very good energy. Dang, I was like, I was flashing you. That was really weird. I was like this, and I could see you going like this with that shirt. That was wow. That's good.
Thank you.
Well, it was very good energy for me. You okay?
All right.
So you are Peter. I mean, you're
Garvin, Peter,
You're Peter. You're
Garvin.
Garvin.
and Selma.
Yeah.
Casey.
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 And Buddy.
Thank you, Betty. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a good group.
It was very good. Thank you. So, do you have any like
Yeah, Kathy.
CDs that are just drumming?
What's that?
You have any CD that is that CD over there just drumming?
Which one? The affirmation one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drumming.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me look at it. 'Cause some of them have music
Yeah, like
too.
the how-to basics of drumming that you taught.
Tonight?
Or just.
Yeah, there's a seven essential grooves CD.
That's
That's a little more showing you how to do stuff. I gotta get my
It's
glasses.
just like just the drumming part, or that is.
This has spoken affirmations as well as the drumming. If and keep it
No, I think I wanted that one that she got.
Yeah,
Which one is it?
The seven, there's, that one, and then that one has absolutely no talking on it at all. That's the one I played for you earlier. And then the seven essential
And
grooves.
these one?
Yeah,
I'm
the seven
gonna-
essential grooves is fine. Okay?
Thank you, Kathy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
now
are
you're over.
are you gonna wait for somebody to pick you up? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
I've had a few people like,
Is that
Tip
your
over.
water right here?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, good
You
idea.
better drink some. Okay, so we'll keep around here.
I live in Beverly Hills. I live in Florida.
But I must say, you were pretty quick there, Peter. You caught yourself. I was
I'm
kinda-
learning, yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed.
First time.
Yeah, really. You seem though pretty solid.
What day it is.
What?
It depends what day it is.
Yeah, really. Well, you're playing, it's like I'm watching your
I'm
hands.
gonna need a receipt.
Your attention is
Nice
focused.
to meet you. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna be here next Tuesday.
Oh,
but
no?
the Tuesday
Nice
after
to
that.
meet you.
Every other Tuesday. I'm a massage
Hug
therapist,
it
so I
out.
have a client
Alright.
every
Thank
other
you.
Tuesday.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
Good. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah, I'll be
Alright.
back.
Excellent.
I bought one of these and I was like, I've had it for like maybe 7 months. And then when I passed by the other day, I was like, there it is.
Cool, cool.
So I'm
Excellent.
very excited.
Good,
Thank
good,
you
good.
so much.
Okay, yeah.
Can I see you?
Nice to meet you.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Oh,
Nice
good,
to
yeah,
meet
good.
you.
Okay.
Bye.
Today I didn't bring my sticks, so there's nothing. Forget it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
No
did have
credit
your
for
sticks
me.
there.
Okay. Happy
You
days,
solid?
everybody.
You okay?
Thank you, Peter.
You rendezvousing with somebody or
Aren't
you
you
just
gonna
walking
wait?
Yeah,
home?
Alexis is out there somewhere.
Or they're hanging out there?
All right, good.
Good to see you, Peter.
Pleasure. Okay, take care of yourself. See ya. Okay, see ya soon.
This turned into a good group.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I pulled, which one did I tighten up today? That one. Yeah, it had gotten really loose.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't
Yeah?
wanna go too. Tight with it.
Could you?
I hope we don't get too hot.
Yes,
Right.
you
off the hot spot now for a while.
Thank you, it was fun.
It was fun.
It's
So
always
thank you,
better
Betty.
Oh,
when
you're
it's
very good,
first.
you're very welcome. It was a nice group tonight. Getting nice compliments off YouTube, and people are really appreciating what we're doing, and they're thanking the group. They're saying, thank you,
Oh,
for
you
the
put
group, you know,
20.
No,
for doing it. Like when we're working stuff out.
Well, it's nice that you throw in
Like
lessons
first.
too, like, or,
Yeah.
you know, explanations of what
How much you
you're
charge?
doing, you know.
Yeah, like tonight, I kinda
Watching.
wanted to just keep
How
that
much is
rolling.
this?
that
A
would be
little,
60.
you know, injecting a little bit of
16.
teaching like that, not to confuse
50
matters
plus
for
tax
them.
is 60.
No, cause I was gonna say, how much is this my private class?
Cause I have people that are,
36.28. I don't know.
you know, they're trying to focus on technique, you know.
This is.
This is
This,
hers, but this one is
Woman Deb. Cindy, the woman that, you know, one of the women in the group, she would ask me, it's like, how do you maintain a group, you know? I mean, it's.
Cause this is my
it's
20, so I was
psychological
gonna ask
dynamics
even,
and all this.
so
and
if
yeah.
you
No,
want.
so that's the thing, the stuff myths are made of, you know, it's like putting a band together.
Well, so how
And
much
it's just
is
all women drummers.
This
So they were drumming in
this,
Florida,
the
so
class
she asked me to come
was
in and I met
That
them,
is
and they were great.
36.28.
They were just all
36. So
highly
just give me,
motivated.
I take
I wish I
this,
could have had that kind of
and you just
motivation.
give the difference.
Cause they were on
Sorry.
fire.
Oh, it's
They
okay,
really
don't
were.
worry.
They worked at it, they
Yeah.
practiced.
Yeah.
They got
Don't
together,
worry
they
about
had
it.
rehearsals and nobody.
Thank you
there was
for
not much
catching it up, cause I
complaining.
just signed and I didn't
Yeah.
even,
You guys got the right attitude, you know? So they were making an impact, you know, they were performing live.
Then she had to move away.
Yeah, I guess so, she moved up to New York. And so they were
Thank
sort of
you.
self-conscious, like, oh, we're not that good. I said, no, no, no,
Nice
don't
to
worry
meet
about
you.
that.
so,
I said, when you're
hopefully,
performing live, your
you'll
impact
be
is so
strength- play some
much
drums
more
for
than
your
what you
brother.
think it is.
Yeah.
Do you?
And just the fact that the women are
No, I
joining,
play piano
it's
for
important
her.
for men to see that. It doesn't really matter what you
He's
play.
got his own
And
tempo.
you do sound good, you sound really good. The guys then started complaining, oh, you don't let me go
No.
drum with you.
Not so hard.
Let them
Not so loud.
complain.
Oh,
Don't break
Teach
the
'em a
dishes.
lesson.
oh, yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
Well,
You know.
sometimes that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Well, that was a workout
Still
today.
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
You know. That's, I wonder he goes back before it, but he can come back. He said thank you to me in Spanish.
So your drums are
before I
sounding
left
okay,
today.
right?
I said, oh.
Yeah, I
But
think
you
so.
can Spanish, why?
Just
So they've been inside those cases.
Why did you say you
It keeps them pretty
Oh.
neutral. Cause, you know, sometimes this front room heats up.
Sometimes it comes out.
Not so much now, you know, it's overcast in the morning, but in the middle of the summer, it heats up. But
Where are you from?
This case is insulated, so they don't get too
You
heated.
filmed
So it worked out.
But you born here.
And I cleaned out these cases, just
Okay,
in case.
let me go, oh,
spiders.
it's nice
Oh.
to see this.
So,
And,
Thank you.
oh,
I didn't think about that.
yeah, I did, well, Kennedy mentioned it.
Okay.
Because
Thank
you'd be
you.
cleaning the
Do
whole
you want it
store.
written out?
Huh?
You want to write it out so you know?
No, because you
what
did
it
this
is?
one
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, but
I'll
if
give
you
them
have
my-
it written like.
Oh,
Take
no,
my
I don't need that,
email.
thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Selma.
thank you. Peace.
Thank you. Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you.
much, that was very good.
Oh,
Thank
it
you
was
for
great
that.
to have you here, thank you.
Alright, see you on
See ya.
Tuesdays.
Okay, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. No, Clyde.
I know, wonder what's going on with that.
I bet, Maddie had to, get back in the harness and start.
Yeah, he must have a show coming up or something that he has to.
Yeah.